Hey guys, how you doing? Hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm doing very good myself. I've got some big news to share with you guys today. I was hoping to make a video sooner about this, but everything happened so fast that I didn't even get a chance to let you know. But I actually put my van up for sale, and I was planning, like I said, on making a video to explain that to you guys, and I thought it might even be an opportunity for someone who watches the videos that might want to get a van to actually buy it. But I put it up and within like a week it was sold, so I didn't even get a chance to make a video about it. So my life's been a little bit busy lately, and that's why you haven't really heard from me. But the van has sold now, so it's kind of sad and kind of exciting at the same time, because I'm moving on to some exciting stuff which I'll share with you guys shortly. But the channel's going to be changing a little bit, and we're going to be going on some different kind of adventures. I'm in my new vehicle now, so I don't know, anyone with a keen eye for interiors might know what it is, but otherwise I was thinking I might do like the full reveal and like a little bit of a tour next video. But what I thought I might do in this video is do a bit of a Q&A, because as I said, I've been pretty busy lately, so I haven't really had a chance to answer a lot of the stuff that's been coming through in the comments section. And I've wanted to, but yeah, like I said, just been busy. So I thought I might go, I've made a little bit of a list here, and my phone's just locked itself, hang on a second. So I've made a bit of a list, and I thought I'd just go through one by one and answer them all, so just gets it out there all in one nice neat video, and hopefully help some people out. So I'll go through from the start. I've had people asking me about the insulation that I used on the van. I used, it was Bradford Polymax was the brand and the model, and it was their, like, I think it was 90mm wall bats. But basically any kind of poly insulation would do the same thing, and I just tried to get the thinnest stuff I could, which was designed for the wall and not the ceiling, because you don't have a lot of room to work with in a van. So even the 90mm stuff, in places you really have to kind of squash it down, which you want to try and avoid if you can, because insulation works better when you don't squash it down. So for anyone that was wondering what I used, that's what I used. It was just like polyester. I think they use it like recycled plastic, and they just turn it into insulation. But it worked really well. Other people were asking me, because I stored the motorbike inside the van, a lot of people were saying, like, don't you get problems with like fumes and like petrol and stuff like that, and oil? And for me personally, I had no issues with it. I even had a jerry can in the back full of two-stroke petrol. But my bike was quite good in that it didn't leak anything, so I guess if you had like leaky seals and things like that, it could be worse. But yeah, I never had any problems. Plus I had the airflow from the vents and stuff, which for the most part, yeah, I never smelled any petrol or anything, so that was good. There's another thing that I wanted to address. It's not really a question, although it's kind of addressing a whole bunch of questions. But I quite often get people commenting on van tours that I did like 3 years ago, and they're asking me, oh, this is a cool van, you know, how much is it, where can I get it from? And it's like, I dare say it's been sold by now, since I made the video 3 years ago. So if you're wondering, if you're looking at a van tour and you want to know how to get it, just look at the date first before you ask, because I haven't done a van tour like that, like I said, for about 3 years. But I'm constantly getting questions of where can I buy this van, and I'm like, first of all, I'm not a salesman. These are just vans I looked at, and second of all, it was 3 years ago. Like, sorry, I can't help you with that one. But anyway, I just thought I'd address that one. Oh, someone asked me the other day about running air conditioning on solar panels and batteries, and saying, is it possible? And like, theoretically, yeah, like it's definitely possible. Anything like that's possible. However, most people don't have enough solar or enough batteries to run air conditioning. If you could find like a really low draw air conditioning unit, like I found a 12-volt one once that you could run. It's not going to be very powerful though. Then you could do it. I've seen other people on YouTube do it, but they have like a bus and the entire roof is solar panels, and they have like 10 lithium batteries, and you can do it, but I'd say it's easier just to have a generator, or, you know, just run it when you're at somewhere where you can plug in, because yeah, running them off solar, it's just a really high draw item. You just can't really do it. So yeah, that's, I guess, not the best answer that people wanted, but it's just the reality. You just got to do the maths with how much power it draws and how much power you can create. Oh yeah, people ask me about my water tank that I used on the van as well, which water tank I used. It was Fiamma, and I think it was a 70 litre, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Fiamma 70 litre, and it comes as like a little kit with some fittings and stuff like that. I think, I'm pretty sure you can buy them online no matter where you are, but I bought mine in store in Australia at a shop called Kamek, because they just had them on the shelf, and I just found that easier than ordering it online. Oh yeah, why did I leave the floor uncovered? A lot of people thought it was strange that I didn't put carpet and insulation on the floor. Reason I did that was A, because I didn't really need it, but B, was kind of keeping it simple, and you know, it was also about roof height, because I'm quite tall and I wanted to be able to stand up in the van without touching the ceiling, and because I had the insulation and stuff on the roof, it didn't leave a whole lot of room for me to add on the bottom before my head would actually touch the roof. And then the other main reason was just because it's easier to clean. So having a motorbike in there and getting like dirt and mud and stuff in there, I just wanted something I could literally just open the back doors and sweep out. I actually used to use like a 18-volt blower and just open the doors and just blow everything out the back, and it was a really easy way to clean the van. But they're just some of the reasons why I'd never bothered with carpet or insulation or wood or anything on the floors. I just left it there, and for me it worked. It was good. Never had any issues. Maybe a little bit cold in the winter on the feet, but apart from that it was fine. Oh yeah, someone asked me recently how many kilometers is too many kilometers for a van. They actually asked me how many kilometers my van had when I got it. My van had 143,000 thereabouts when I bought it, which was quite good, especially for a commercial vehicle like that. Like, most vans are pretty high kilometers. And they said that they were concerned buying a van with more than 300,000, which I think is fair enough. I would be too. The only vehicles I'd buy with that sort of kilometers on them and feel confident or half confident would be a Toyota. Anything other than that, and I'd be a bit nervous to buy something with that many Ks, and I probably wouldn't, to be honest. The vehicle that I'm sitting in now that I bought, I'll give you a little bit of a hint, it's a Toyota. It had 200,000 kilometers on it when I bought it. But it doesn't worry me in the slightest, and I can explain that to you in the future if you want, why that's the case. But yeah, depends on the vehicle. If it was something European or like a Ford, for example, I'd be staying well away from a Ford with that many kilometers on them, just because I've heard problems that they've had and things like that. And the longer the older it is, the more kilometers it's had, the more risk of those things going wrong. But yeah, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, I always get questions. This is just kind of addressing lots of questions in the one again, but people always ask me where I buy things from, or where I bought some of the accessories and fittings and things like that I used on the van. When I built my van, or both of my vans actually, is pretty much the same. There was a few stores that were like my main go-tos. I'm not really someone that buys a lot of things online. I am getting better at that these days. I'm buying a few more things online, but back then I pretty much didn't buy anything online. But I had probably 4, maybe 5 main stores that I used to go to, and it was Bunnings, which for anyone that's not in Australia is like a hardware store. Then there was J-Car, which is like they supply little electronics and cables and connectors and things like that. Kamek, which is where I got the water tank from, and some other things. I got the sink and things like that from there. And then the other one was Road Tech Marine. They're quite good for a bit of everything. You know, you can get some connectors and water hoses and things like that there. They do sell like lots of caravan and four-wheel drive related stuff, so I got quite a few bits and pieces from Road Tech Marine as well, but they were the main 4. Then also like BCF and Super Cheap Auto, places like that. These are going to not make sense to anyone that's not in Australia, because these are all Australian stores, but I'm sure you guys have equivalents wherever you are. They're the main questions that I had written down anyway, so hopefully that's cleared a few things up for you guys. Yeah, I guess if you have more questions, you can always leave them in the comments section of this video, and maybe I'll do another Q&A if I have enough questions to answer. Yeah, I find it easier to answer things all at once, and it's hard sometimes messaging people to get details across as well. So people ask me quite specific things, and it would just take too long to reply to everyone. So yeah, hopefully this has been helpful. So I might give you guys a quick little sneak peek at the car, but I'm not going to give away too much because I want to make another video, which I'll probably make today since I'm out here filming, but it will be a separate video to this. And I'll do a full reveal, and I'll explain what I've bought, why I bought it, and I'll give you a tour and show you, because I've already started modifying it and doing bits and pieces, so it's kind of the new project. But I might give you a little sneak peek now anyway. So like I said, I'm not going to show you the whole car today and reveal what it is. You'll have to wait till the next video, but hopefully this is enough to give you some sort of an idea of the direction that the channel might be heading into. If you want to see more, you'll have to wait till the next video.